Hello, everyone, and welcome to the grand final of the Hobbit tourney between DaHamster on the left and CaptainPaxo on the right. I'm Origin of Chaos. With me, Sedumnastic, to show you this game.
Yeah, hi, hello. We're finally here on the finals, and we're not gonna be stalling at all today. Runners are getting ready to start any second now. I am super excited about this race. How are you feeling about this one, Origin?
Yeah, this has been a long time coming. Lots of great runs for this tourney, and yeah, the two best runners show up on top. So
Yeah,
definitely excited. They are already off. So
yeah, for sure. When this tournament started, I was definitely picturing a Hamster versus Paxo final. And I mean, yeah, they did deliver. We have them on the top two spots in the tournament bracket, and now they'll be facing each other in a best of five, which we haven't done before in this tournament. We've had best of three and yeah, just best of three. So this is gonna be a bit of a longer one, but that's good for this final, and we can actually see that Paxo just from this first room is a little bit ahead of Hamster right now. Some minor time losses from Hamster straight off the bat, but Hamster is Hamster. That's all I'll say here.
that is a pretty good observation because, yeah, nobody in this game is quite as perfected this run as Hamster.
Yeah, for sure. We will be going into gem skip, the first of many one tries in this run. Looks like Paxo gets it. Hamster
And
gets it.
Hamster as well.
When we were sitting here, just before the race, Lasers, our researcher, was kind of like joking that both of them will miss it in the first race. And, I was kind of worried that would happen because he jinxed it, but fortunately, no, it didn't. So, we're all good so far.
And yeah, they're still quite even. Not much time to gain or to lose in this first part.
Yeah, I think Hamster actually gained some time back on Paxo in that gem
It looks
skip
like it,
room.
yeah.
Just goes to show that, yeah, what Origin was saying, Hamster is just so good at this game that he will just make up time in some really random places that you won't even see coming. And yeah, just like that, they are like pretty much exactly even again, which is really crazy to see. Looks like
Yeah, the
Paxo
hamster also
yeah, go ahead.
building a little bit faster. So yeah, only a second between them now.
Yeah, but Paxo actually the worst possible RNG on these gems got 3 silvers, which are insanely difficult to one-shot, while Hamster got like the perfect RNG and one-shot all of them. And just like that, Hamster is like 5 seconds ahead, but going into barrier skip, he does get it as well.
And Paxo as well. Both
Okay.
of these runners, of course, super consistent with all the skips. That's probably also why they're in the final.
Yeah, for sure. The big skips are very, very important because a lot of the big skips in this game are like straight up one tries, or they lose a lot of time to retry. So yeah, no matter how good you are at these small optimizations, you still need to hit all the big skips instantly in order to win races.
Especially at a high level like this.
Yeah.
Early
And
on in the tournament, you could get away with some mistakes, but I don't think
Yeah.
this final will be so forgiving.
Yeah, and we will be seeing a strat variance here. So Hamster's going for the new one-player gold jumps. I'm gonna hit the out of bounds door right here to do this a little bit faster. While Paxo is doing the two-player buffer jumps, the older, more well-known strat that only loses about 1.5 seconds, but it's another place where Hamster is just gaining time. Although, yeah, they are still not far apart in this first level. I don't believe this is bigger than like a 10-second difference. So off to a really, really good start for both of them.
For sure. And of course, only 1.5 seconds difference, except if you get a bit bad luck with buddy ups there.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame that the one player strat got found like pretty late into this tournament. Otherwise, I believe we would be seeing a lot more runners go for it. Because yeah, it does eliminate the buddy up quote unquote RNG, which is quite nice, but it is a more difficult strat, so not everybody has learned it yet, and Paxo is one of those people. But we will be going into the first hub section here.
Yep, with a 12-second difference between them. The hamster in a little bit of a lead, but definitely not too much yet.
Yeah, and he does get first try a bush launch. And he went for the 2 hover as well. Paxo with first try bush launch too. This looks like a free hover.
Yep.
It is actually crazy that we saw Hamster go for 2 hover, because that's a little bit of a risky strat. It's really, really, really precise, and it only saves like 2 seconds, and you can lose like 15 if you miss it. So
On the other hand, I feel it would be hamster if you wouldn't be going for those optimized but risky strats, even in the final of a tournament.
that is true, yeah. And I think if he missed it, he would just like say, okay, that's fine, and not go for it in the next match, you know? Wouldn't be the end of the world.
Like, I feel the hamster is quite confident in his own capabilities of hitting all these tricks first try.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he's the GOAT. On to the second hovers here for Hamster. Now, I do know that there's like a way to go for less than, I believe the not amount people usually do here is like 8, but you can do technically 7 or something. But I don't think I've ever seen somebody successfully hit 7, so I don't believe we'll be seeing that here either. And onto the sign launch. Oh, Hamster actually misses
The
it.
hamster, yeah, struggling with it. Back's also setting up for it. We'll see if he has some. Yep, and he gets it way faster first try. So Paxo back into the lead because of
Yeah,
sign
and
launch. The hamster getting it now as well, though.
yeah,
So
Hamster got it
no
third
big
try.
difference still, but they have swapped places now.
Yeah, bit of a disaster for Hamster, but he was able to eventually hit it, and is still
Also
fine.
messes up his jump there with Gandalf.
Yeah, and that's not gonna work
And
because of the
yeah,
camera.
and does not get the respawn because I think he has to drop out there. Oh no, okay.
No, it's just like a little bit trickier if you already have one player down there, but yeah, I mean, now that's a difference that Paxo can capitalize off of. That's 15 seconds for him now.
Yep. So 27 seconds if I am counting correctly of a difference there in level 2.
Yeah, I believe you're correct.
Unfortunate for the hamster, but still a lot of time to catch up again.
Yeah, but you know what they say, 27 seconds? I have seen bigger differences than 27 seconds coming out of the Necromancer or in the Necromancer. So yeah,
It
this
is quite a
level,
volatile split. That's true.
it's only volatile really because of one skip, but this one skip is really, really scary, and I'm hoping that the runners do their best here to not miss it. Paxo setting up for birdless right now, taking his time on that movement. That looks good.
Yep, that looks good. Does keep Gandalf off screen. There's also a way to do it with Gandalf on screen, but I don't know.
Yeah.
The hamster also not going for it.
Yeah, it's just the exact same thing, but if you wait off screen, because you're further away from Gandalf, you have to technically wait less time, even though you end up waiting the exact same amount of time. It's just the timing is different, so you have to get used to it. But both hitting it pretty much the exact same. I didn't really see any variance there. Onto this pretty slow section with Azog. Yeah, I mean this level actually has two boss fights, and both of them are just glorified auto scrollers, I'd say. But it's a nice small break after Birdless and before all the launches in the end game of this run. So
yeah, it's a good place to let the heart rate drop a bit and calm your nerves for probably the most important part of the run that is still to come.
And looks like Paxo is gonna be finishing the fight right about now, and Hamster's just entering the last phase.
Yep.
So yeah, like pretty much exactly 15 seconds. Actually, might be more now. Interesting.
Yeah, Paxo might have taken some time back. We will see after the Necromancer boss fight, because I don't think too much time differences will take place here.
Yeah, this fight, you pretty much just have to not miss a cycle, and it's very like you get very similar times every time.
No, only difference is if you mess up building a bit, you can lose a second or two, but
yeah,
that's about it.
I've also heard that like positioning your players matters with how fast you get the blue hand to attack you, but I don't really know. The the focus of the runners in this section is to get 0 studs on both players, which you can see Paxo doing right now, jumping off the ledge with both players.
Exactly.
So yeah, it does seem like it might be the difference like in the stream delay, but it does seem like actually Paxo gained some time on Hamster in this level, which is surprising. But I mean, this level is all about these micro optimizations. So yeah, maybe Paxo just got like a little bit of a faster 1P2C somewhere along the line, and that's what ended up saving time.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of like these tiny optimizations, but if you save a second 3 times, that's already 3 seconds. So it does kind of.
Paxo will be entering the last phase, or will be finishing the last phase in just a bit here. Hamster pretty much a half a phase behind.
And then we will be able to see the time difference between the two. Paxo finishing up here, taking a final death, finishing on 0 stats. Just to speed this screen up a little bit more. And finishes in a 14:43. But is struggling a little bit with Icicle launch. But yeah, still gets it first launch. That's pretty good.
Yep.
And the Hamster finishes Necromancer in 15:07. So yep. That is 24 seconds now. So another 10 seconds time loss in Necromancer, but does get Icicle launch first. Quite a bit faster than Paxo.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. I'm really surprised that it was actually like he lost that much time in Necromancer, but yeah, maybe I just wasn't paying attention to something. It's pretty nice for Paxo though, and I did miss it, but it looked like a first try fast OTD for Paxo. Looks like a first try. Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, takes the death there. That's very unfortunate for him.
And not getting the correct body up now. That looks fine. Okay.
Yeah. Just get it now, but again, loses time to Paxo, and Paxo does have a pretty big lead now into the last level.
Yeah, I mean, Paxo with I would say almost perfect on the doorstep, as in on inside of the level, not counting Icicle launch. That was just insanely clean. And Hamster, I cannot say the same. He did get first try statue launch. Okay, also pretty quick spin launch, but
yeah, Paxo got the same, so I wouldn't say.
Paxo is just really fast.
Yeah. Really good run by Paxo at the moment. 16:32 out of ODT. $25 seconds difference. Wait, so Hamster got time back? Do I see that correctly?
No, he lost a second. That still doesn't sound right, but who knows?
Yeah.
Was it? Maybe it was just the Icicle launch.
Yeah, that's possible. And Paxo also did have a few tries with the buddy up after fast ODT. Oh, the Hamster does take a death there. Unfortunately for him, gets seen by Smoke and gets taken out.
Yeah, it is actually, like, if you make like a small mistake or if the pieces go in your way, it is actually quite difficult to not die to Smoke, but not what you expect in a final for sure, but it can just be unlucky. Paxo going for this camera pan skip now. That looks pretty good. Yeah, here, the most important thing in this room is this flail movement with Balin. Because even though you're forced in this, or you're in this forced rolling state, you can still use the special attacks with your weapons, and the flail moves you really, really fast. And but it's pretty difficult to control. Yeah.
by Paxo.
You'd
So
love to
definitely
see
not
that.
losing any time in this section, I think.
Yeah, now I would say Paxo gained time in this room to hamster again, but with all the stream delay or with the stream delay differences, it's really difficult to tell. But hamster did not go for toast slide, which, yeah, I mean, considering that he hasn't put up a maybe as good of a run as he would have liked here, that's a smart choice.
Maybe he's, yeah, not feeling like he's hitting his correct timings, and like maybe better to just go for the save option there.
Yeah.
A
Now
lot
we're
of time
into
can
the-
still be lost by Paxo, of course, in the launches at the end of the run.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've seen minute disasters, even in this tourney, just in these last two rooms, and especially with the very last launch, Jack launch. So anything can still happen. Although, like personally, I think Hamster, Hamster has a better PB and is a more consistent runner, I'd say. So. I'm really hoping Paxo can take this first win here. So, you know, if he doesn't play as well in the rest, he still has a chance. So that's kind of my commentator bias here. I'm really looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing what
it
happens
would
here.
make for a more tense final, I think, because no shade to Paxo, but you would expect Hamster to at least come back after this if he doesn't win.
Yeah, absolutely. Paxo is definitely the underdog, just going off of PB times. So. Oh, and he did get the first launch first try, but lost launch.
Ooh.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
not getting lost launch. That is unfortunate. Does
Gets
get
the
that
backup.
the backup first try. That is good.
That did lose him like 15 seconds maybe. So that's already a chance for Hamster to catch up, but he does not get this launch 3 times now. 4 times now.
Oh,
And not enough height.
misses the launch. That is very unfortunate.
That looked to be like about the same amount of mistakes Paxo made. Although Hamster
now
also
depending
missing.
if lost launch works for him. Oh,
Every single time the Hamster tells you that buddy ups are not a 50-50 and they're consistent, you can show him this clip right here. And yeah, just like that, Paxo, I mean, it's difficult to tell with all the delay, but I mean, I have to imagine it's like a 30-second difference at least right now. Maybe even like 40. Into Jack launch for Paxo, the very last trick here. Does not get it first try. Does not get it second try.
That looks like it. Yeah. Oh, and hits the ceiling. Ooh.
Unlucky.
I bet he's feeling it now.
Ooh, and okay. Oh, and he's getting screwed over now. They're not buddying. Oh, and
he broke the box.
okay, he's gonna use save and exit. That's like the only thing he can do now. But that's bad. I mean, now he was really far ahead. And now...
He had a free win there. And
yeah, now Hamster needs to miss it like 5 times.
Now it's neck and neck.
Oh,
Paxo does get it first still.
Yeah, I mean, this is surely it for Paxo, I think.
if he still wins this with the reset, then wow.
Okay,
And the
23,
hamster
35.
getting it now.
23, 40.
3:46. So
Wait.
11 seconds difference.
Did the hamster's game crash after skipping that cutscene? That seems to be what happened here. That's kind of funny, but I mean that doesn't matter. Wow. And just like that, yeah, 11-second difference. It seemed to be like a 40-second difference into Jack Launch, but yeah, it strikes again, and Paxo did the very smart thing with just straight up resetting the room, and that paid off as he got Jack Launch first try after that.
Yeah. Some quick thinking there, immediately going for the save statue. That was
Yeah.
very smart of him.
I'm
And
always
yeah,
always have been an advocate for safe statues because a lot of people just don't know that like they are a useful feature that can help with like soft locks and dumb stuff sometimes, and it's nice to see that Paxo was aware of that. Oh, Hamster's game didn't crash, he just alt-tabbed, I guess.
yeah, I think he all tapped right in the black screen.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean that's match number 1 out of the possible 5 matches of the grand final. So the runners will be getting ready for their second race in a second here. I mean that's just really good to see. Paxo winning that first one, even though he almost like
He almost
it.
Paxo through it.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't
Call
quite
it what
want to
it
say
is.
it like that, but yeah, looks like on the first run we had both runners on the good title screen. Now we have both on the bad title screen, so we'll just wait a bit longer. Looks like Hamster's taking a second here still. And now, like, I would say from the start of the first race, the pressure was mainly on Paxo, right? Because like I said, he has a worse PB, only slightly, but still, it's a worse PB. And now, he has that first win. So Hamster is the person who now needs to worry because even though this is a best of 5, if Paxo were to win the next 2 matches, he just straight up wins the finals.
Yep. He's behind now, so it's up to him to respond. And Paxo is faster into the game here.
Yeah, seems to be some small delay difference again, but it seems to be exactly 5 seconds, so we can keep that in mind. Yeah, I mean, on to Greatest Kingdom again. On the first race, we saw Paxo lose like 12 seconds to Hamster over some bad RNG in the gem room. So we can see what happens here now. This level is... I think this level is like supposed to be by far the longest level in the game, casually, that is. Like with so many rooms and so like with how many skips we have in this level in the speedrun, like so much can go wrong in this singular split.
Longest level casually, not sure though. There is Goblin Town in this game, which is...
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
Which is a doozy. But yeah, especially in this run of the levels we do, it It is the longest.
Yeah, no gem skip misses on the second race. Excellent to see. I do wonder if we will see a gem skip miss in one of these, because I mean that would be really stupid to happen in the final.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it would be instantly a GG's to the other person, right? It's such a big difference.
You would assume so, but the other person can, for example, miss birdless. So
That is true.
it's
Missing gems.
it's never free. Like
Yeah,
they're in a very good position then, but I don't think it's ever free.
yeah, because missing gemskip and missing birdless, it does lose almost the same amount of time. Not quite, but almost.
But I think it's quite even still now. Let's see for RNG of
Paxo actually one-shot the
gems.
silver, and so did Hamster. Hamster actually had worse gems now. By like a couple
Also
of seconds.
a little bit worse execution, yeah, on the gems as well.
Oh,
But
that looks
Paxo
okay.
still got silver. I thought he was stuck there.
Yeah, no,
but-
same. I was worried about that.
You can.
Paxo
Yeah.
took the line a little bit too aggressive and actually died on the kill plane, so...
So now he's 5 seconds behind, as on the screen they're equal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now we're just looking at two of the same game.
Yeah, it's always hype when runs are synced up on the stream. The unfortunate side effect is you're seeing the same gameplay like happening at the same time, so it's quite difficult to focus sometimes because of that.
Mhm.
But we won't be seeing the same gameplay here, that's for sure. Not in this room.
And Hamster definitely taking the time save out of this one.
Yeah, Paxo didn't get
Paxo did
first
lose.
try.
Yeah. Did lose a couple seconds here. But as in the first level, the Hamster first out of level 1. But then Paxo definitely got it all back in level 2, so we'll have to see if the Hamster can have a cleaner way to looking for proof now.
Yeah. Sign launch did give him quite a bit of trouble last time, and he's again 12 seconds ahead. So, not quite the exact same situation, but pretty similar. This split is always quite weird because you have bush launch, you have the hovers, you have sign launch, but most of the split is just walking. So it's basically just you're relying on 3 things to go right, and then it's fine. But Pax
Hamster
actually,
still going for the 2 hover.
yeah, and Pax actually missed bush launch first try. I didn't quite see what happened because it looked like he got enough height, but maybe he didn't. I was always curious about this. Maybe you know Origin. Like, when you're going in a straight line here, why do all of the runners jump? Is that important or is that just for fun?
Especially going uphill, your movement slows down if you're just walking and not jumping. So that's why jumping uphill is faster, and while you're jumping anyway, might as well jump on the downhill as well, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. Actually, you could see that Paxo jumped into a slope and he got a slight boost, so I guess that also can help there with
Yeah.
some little time save.
Collision is very weird while buddied up. That's
That it is,
definitely.
yeah. It is a strange mechanic because when buddied up, you basically have a hitbox of a big fig character, but you're still able to fit into like pretty narrow places, so they didn't quite think that one through.
Yeah, and like the elastic of the two characters towards each other makes you able to do launches like this.
Yeah, and Pax actually missed it first try, but he got a good second try, so
Didn't lose too
not
much time
that
there.
bad. Hamster making up for his miss looking for proof jumps in the last race, but Paxo actually missing with Fred, I guess.
And opting to drop out there. I don't know if that works.
Okay.
Apparently it works. Bit scuffed looking, but if it works, it works. I think the hamster will have taken some time there. But I guess we don't have a split for that.
Not sure why the split isn't showing, but we can just assume it's about 18 seconds ahead. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I would even dare say it's a little bit more. But
oh yeah, Paxo missed looking for proof jump. I would say like 22 then.
yeah.
Oh, there we
I
go.
think something like that.
It's actually 25.
There we go.
And on to Necromancer again. We'll be seeing both runners go for birdless. Like we said, like I always, whenever I commentate this game, I always say that this is the scariest one try, just because I feel like gem skip, even if you miss, people usually know how to back it up pretty fast. Whereas if you miss birdless, it's like it's all over the place usually.
Yet I think these two runners know how to do the bird one as well.
That is true. But we have seen people. I don't think we've seen a successful fog skip with the birds in this tournament. Whenever people have gone for it as a backup, they've always missed it. Now, I don't think any of these two missed it, but it's just people are so out of practice with that skip.
For sure. At least I practiced it a couple times before one of my tournament races, just to fresh it up a bit. So, in case I missed it, I would know how to do the backup. Maybe these two did as well. They were definitely around when we were still doing a fog skip like that.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, birdless was actually found during the previous Lego the Hobbit tournament. So like, and it was like midway through, so everybody was still doing original fog skip while that skip was found.
Exactly. I would dare say it has gotten easier, the current one.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's just really specific, but I think I know the old skip with the birds is like you have to do a pretty tight jump at the end, and it's not super fun.
Mm-hmm.
In this boss fight again, I'm actually curious because I see Hamster is positioning Radagast all the way to the right. Well, I think Paxo usually has his player like in the middle, yeah. I'm not sure if
Yeah.
that's if it's faster what Paxo is
I would
doing.
imagine want it as close as possible to Sauron just.
Yeah, I think it's you want to be the closer to the hands, like on the left, right, like
Yeah.
Paxo is right now. I'm not sure who has the best segment for this boss fight. I can quickly check. But I feel like that was Paxo who had the best gold here. Not quite. It's actually laser, but it does seem like Hamster actually has a better gold than Paxo, so unless that's not updated. So maybe actually what Hamster does is faster, but I don't really know.
I think he positions himself just next to where the statue will be built, so he's already there. Because
Yeah.
now he was on the left. So that would be my guess, that he's just...
It's a really small thing. Like you can't even see the difference between what these runners are doing on screen while it happens. You can maybe see it later, like once one of them makes up some time to the other, but like I can't tell which strat is faster.
Exactly. In the end, in a race setting like this, I doubt it will be consequential. If you save a second, if that.
Yeah. Hamster almost out of this level. And I mean, yeah, on the doorstep last race was quite disastrous for Hamster. I mean, he only ended up losing like a second, but that's because Paxo had a bad icicle launch, but Hamster had a really bad level, like inside of the level, so you can see what happens this time.
Fast on the doorstep, always very important.
Yeah, might be considered the hardest launch in the game, actually. Oh, Hamster actually doesn't get height here. Okay.
Just gets its second try there. But might be a position where Paxo can save some time. See if how well it goes for Paxo. And he does get it first try. That's very clean for him.
Yeah, just like that, that's probably like 7 seconds saved. Hamster onto fast on the doorstep, misses it 2 times, gets it third try.
And also the buddy up second time. Oh.
That's okay. Is that gonna work? It does.
Yep,
Okay.
it does work. But also not very fast. And also the buddy up. Gets a third try there. So I think Hamster was still faster throughout all of that.
Yeah, I mean, didn't have a particularly clean on the doorstep, but I think Paxo had it even worse so far. Let's see what happens on this last launch. We'll be going for the vertical one now. just because he got yeah, the other buddy up. Bit of a new strat. I heard it's the most consistent strat, but yeah, it depends on which buddy up they get, like what strat they go for. So
Yeah. I think both are relatively consistent there.
it's like a 31-second lead for Hamster now. So he ended up saving time in this on the doorstep. And I mean, 31 seconds. Oh, got stuck on the pieces again. Yeah, 31 seconds entering this last level. It's not a small lead. That's a pretty sizable lead.
Yeah. It's about the lead Paxo had last race, and he was able to mess up Jack launch a couple times, reset the level, and still come out on top. So, of course, the hamster was also pretty unlucky with his launches there.
Yeah. Maybe with this lead, Hamster will decide to go for Toast Slide, but I'm not honestly sure if the runners know what the difference between them is. I'm not really sure how that works in with their play style here.
I come from under the hill.
Yeah, I think it's more of a
My path is led
what you expect the other.
and through the air.
Looking at your own
I am
run, like you expect to be ahead of behind.
Yeah, I'm honestly curious how this pace compares to Hamster's PB, because this does seem like it's pretty decent. It's not like really great because of the OTD mistakes, but I do want to check.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is not his PB. Yeah, we did not actually see Toast Slide, so that's unfortunate. Looks like Hamster is just committed to not
Paxo,
going for it.
I doubt it.
No, I don't think Paxo knows how to do it.
My teeth are swords. My claws are spears. My wings.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is correct, but a 1619 is only 6 seconds behind the current world record. That's what it seems like the pace is, but
That's pretty good.
yeah, that is pretty good, although I do think record goes for Toast Slide. Let me check. Yeah, it does.
Probably gets every launch first try as well.
No, actually, but
The plan's not gonna work. These furnaces are stone cold.
yeah, no, it actually does lose quite a bit, but I don't know if this is possible to record for Hamster after the Room 1, but it is definitely gonna be close if it's not possible.
And
I
then
mean-
it's up to Paxo to have the end of his life here to
Yeah, no,
get close to that as well.
he needs to really hit those launches first try, and then Hamster has to get quote-unquote unlucky with his.
Get those bellows working. Go!
Exactly. Half a minute is yeah, quite a lot. At the level these two are playing at.
And
Hamster is struggling with this launch yet again. Let's get it first try now, though. but does not get lost launch. And needs to go for the backup, which he gets
Okay.
first try.
That's a good backup.
Yeah. Paxo as well, losing some time to the first launch here.
Yeah.
We'll have to hope for some bad jack launches from the hamster.
Yeah, I mean
He
that's
still wants
like
to have a chance. Also,
and
not a good lost launch.
Lost Launch just has not been working today, it seems.
But the backup has been.
Yeah, no, the backup has worked first try every time so far. Yeah, out of the 4 Lost launches so far, only 1 has worked. Which is actually pretty crazy because I feel like Lost launch, at least in these tournament matches, again, I don't run this game restricted any percent, but like in the tournaments, I have not really seen Lost launch miss that much, and today it just has been, yeah, it just hasn't been working.
At least also for me, it also felt like the more consistent one of the two. But as with any launch, I feel like sometimes it just doesn't work.
And there we go. Jack launch. Let's see if Hamster has some better luck than last run.
Gets it first try. Nope, does not get there. Needs to try.
Not enough height. That's so unfortunate.
But he does have quite a lot of time to
Yeah,
get
that's
there, and
that's
will
second try.
finish his run and tie up the score.
Wait, is that
22,
tied?
44.
Is that tied record?
That is, he just tied his own record
Actually, wait, is it? Hold on.
in the tournament.
no.
Yes. Yes, it is.
No, the record is actually 22-28. It's just not verified yet. But he tied his previous record.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
The record that's currently on the board. Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually really crazy. That was a really good run from the hamster. I mean,
But
yeah, he did
Paxo
have
as well. Almost his PB. Like these guys are running at a level.
Yeah. Did you see the jack launch for Paxo? Because I wasn't looking.
No, but
Okay.
I imagine he got a pretty good one.
Yeah, no, it had to have been good.
Yeah, I was looking at the leaderboard.
Yeah, no, same.
GG's for both of them there. Wow. That is final worthy, this level.
And that is 1-1 in the score. So again, this is a best of 5. So the next match will not be decisive just yet. There's at least two more races here in this match. So we'll just be getting we'll just be waiting for the runners to set up for the next run.
Exactly.
Yeah, and now the ball is in Paxo's court again. Now he has the pressure on him because, I mean, Hamster just entered the last level on possible record pace, while 30 seconds ahead of Paxo. So now Paxo just needs to show that he can play at a similar level if he wants to get another point in this grand final here.
And he will have to play his all-time best to stay competitive. If Hamster keeps up this level, then I don't see a reason why he shouldn't win.
You asked me once if I had told you everything there was
Yeah.
to know about my adventures.
Looks like we'll be starting very, very soon here. Both runners are almost ready.
There was the city of Dale, peaceful and prosperous. For this city lay before the doors of the greatest kingdom in Middle-earth.
There they go.
Yeah, okay, looks like it's a very similar stream delay scenario we had in the last race.
Almost 10 seconds. Say like 8 seconds. Something like that.
Yeah, now that Paxo is in the worst position, I would say. Origin, I'm gonna ask you a question that Paxo likes to ask his co-commentators in this tournament. What would you think to yourself right now if you were Paxo?
I would still be happy with how it's going so far. I don't think Hamster taking a win over you is that unexpected. So you're already on the board. It's 1-1. It's still like you proved that you could beat Hamster in a race. So yeah, I think it's still full of hope.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think it's likely that like Hamster rarely has runs where he just doesn't make a single mistake, and Paxo can definitely capitalize off of mistakes really easily if they do happen. Speaking of mistakes, we did not see any gem skip mistakes so far, which is really nice.
Yep, they're on the top of their game. And again, if they hit gem skip, there's not much difference between the two for this first level.
Yeah, the other big thing is if you miss barrier skip. But that one is like it does lose time to miss, but it's not like that insane. It's like even at this level, it's possible to win with a missed barrier skip. It's very unlikely, but it is possible for sure. I hope we do not speak that into existence, but that's just how it is. And
Hamster losing a bit of time on the build here.
Yeah, what was that?
A little bit of a brain fart or something.
And Paxo just one-shot two silvers at once. Jesus Christ.
That is confidence right there.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've seen that ever. I don't know if that is true, but I have heard that the silver, in order to one-shot it, it's a frame perfect on 60 FPS. So hitting, if that's actually true, then he hit 2 frame perfects at once with both players, which is actually crazy. And he ended up saving some time to Hamster's gems as well. It's not that big of a lead for Paxo. It looks bigger on screen than it actually is, but I mean he is still ahead into this gold room, which is definitely what he likes to see in the first level.
For sure, especially because the Hamster has been taking time to Paxo here. So this is maybe Paxo's chance to not have a... Or to be in the lead after this this room. Which I don't think
Yeah.
he is,
I don't think
the-
he is anymore.
but it's definitely not as... he's definitely not as far back as he was in the last two races.
Yeah, this is gonna be insanely close. So off to a really, really good start.
The hamster dodging that mini kit in the last possible second.
Wait, hold
And
on.
it's still 8 seconds. But
Oh, right, yeah. Stream delay.
yeah. But especially for Paxo, that was a bit of a faster
That might
level 1.
Yeah, I mean, it would seem like they would be even. It did seem like they would be even exiting this level if Paxo got first try vertical buddy up in the gold room, but last that did not happen. See this push launch now. Just
Both-
barely getting it. Wow.
Yeah. But they both did get it. The hamster going for 2 hover, Paxo 3 hover. In a slightly different position, both of them.
And I mean, look at that. The only difference on screen right now is the textures. With
Yeah.
Hamster using the high graphics.
Paxo playing with a bit of lower graphics. Probably to get the best possible launches here in the overworld.
Yeah, I don't think that quite matters for him on his PC, but it's probably just
Fair
like
enough.
from being used to running or from running regular any percent back in the
Mhm.
day as well. It's actually surprising to me that some people do run on high graphics because you can widescreen like when alt tabbing if you're playing on high graphics. Obviously, it doesn't matter in the run because you're not alt tabbing anywhere, but
Mhm.
it just in general seems kind of weird that people do that.
It's prettier to look at, I guess.
See, that's actually
If you're
debatable.
having to look at it for a couple hours on end.
I
while
do
you're
actually prefer how the lower graphics look. I think they're just like less flashy. But that's probably not something everybody agrees with, so. But while we were talking about that, Hamster actually like gave up on the hover a couple times, so he lost a bit, but now Paxo missed sign launch once.
Yeah,
but
okay, but almost missed it a second time. And but there we go. Both of them into the second level. Hamster missing the trigger there, the first type, but
yeah, and it has to be okay. The Hamster is definitely still ahead. Oh, well, maybe not after that, but that's not gonna work. That might also not work. Yeah.
ooh, that's
gonna work, okay.
unfortunate. Yeah. There we go. But that does solidify Paxo's lead now out of the second level. And he missed it. His shot went through the
What?
went through the target. That is very weird. But that does give Paxo 14-second lead out of level 2 here. And a bit reminiscent of the first race, so
The disturbance of the tombs of
Yeah.
confirmed
Paxo will like this.
Seems like Hamster just hasn't been having good looking for proof splits today.
Yeah,
Kinda
he's
like-
been struggling a bit with the downward jumps, I feel like.
abandoned fortress of Dol Guldur.
Yeah, and like he struggled with the hover for some reason. as well. This run, it's just kind of weird. Again, onto birdless for Paxo in just a second. We'll see Hamster go for it in a bit as well. And Hamster actually missed the jump slam, which meant he had to wait for Gandalf to do his little animation.
Oh, but Paxo missed his jump and needs to loop back over around. That's decently big time loss there.
Yeah, the movement
go.
for birdless is
Still
kind
gets
of
in
weird.
there and still is in the lead, but definitely a little bit less of a lead now.
Yeah, that movement is a little bit weird because you for some the walls are like too high for you to jump, just straight up jump over the door, but you can jump over that one wall and you're technically out of bounds, but you can't go anywhere except for that jump into that object which we launch off of. But yeah, it's surprisingly difficult to navigate sometimes, just because of that weird property there. And that probably means with all the delay and the load time difference, that Hamster is probably only a couple seconds.
Yeah,
behind
I
Paxo
think
now.
it's quite close again. Definitely less than 10 seconds.
I have heard that in this, because this is an auto-scroller, pretty much an auto-scroller fight. And now I have heard that there's some small optimizations here, but I honestly could not tell you what they are. Origin, do you have any insight on this?
This fight. Don't think so. Just hitting your buttons. Is
Okay.
this is what I would think. But then again, I'm not as good as these two, so there may well be some things to look out for.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I don't know. I just like remember Paxo saying on stream that like there's actually some small optimization. I know that the runners are like using Radagast to kill the orcs while fighting with Azog, but I'm not sure if that helps with anything. Might just be like crowd control or for fun. I'm not sure.
Yeah, generally it's because they don't get in the way, so they don't body block you when going for Azog. That's what I would think. And I think the bigger optimizations is this. And what did Paxo do there? He shot it with the person furthest away from it. Did not know that was possible.
Yeah, I think he's probably trying to like kill the orc with the other player.
I did once get that both of them shot at a statue at the same time.
Oh. If only that skipped the cycle.
I was hoping it at the time, but unfortunately no.
No, this boss fight is insanely scripted. And
Yep.
yeah, we don't even have like a theoretical way of skipping it. Well, no. I guess if you found a way to fly, then yes, but
I don't think that's gonna happen on 60 FPS.
not in story. I don't think. Because
Fair.
I guess while this is, well, there's not much happening on screen. Yeah, there are out of bounds doors in this game that let you like skip rooms. There's one used obviously to enter looking for proof, which is which is the door that skips half the game, over half the game. And there's that one door we use in the gold room that Hamster uses for the one-player strats. But like in this room, there actually isn't a door to end the level, but there is a door to bring you back to the auto-scroller, which doesn't puts you in that room, but you're not in the auto-scroller state. Like you can just you're like in a free roam of that room, and that room actually has the out-of-bounds door to end the level. For some reason, but it's really far away. Like you just can't even go to it. Even if you like launch to it, it's like very unreasonable to hit it. So yeah, that's the completely unreasonable theoretical way this boss fight could ever get skipped, but it just ain't happening. And yeah, Paxo's done with this level now. Actually 8-second difference now between them.
Yep. So the hamster did catch up again, but still a little bit behind. Paxo getting a very fast icicle launch there. Now into on the doorstep. Let's see if the hamster does not get a first try, but
Is that gonna
still
work?
gets
Okay.
it pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean that was a second try, and oh, just barely first try for Paxo on fast on the doorstep, but is not
Oh.
quite. Oh my
That's
god!
very unfortunate.
Yes,
Losing a lot of time with his buddy up there.
This is what we call buddy ups are not RNG moment. And obviously Hamster getting the correct buddy up first try because he just has the skill.
Yep. Definitely
to
skill
do
issue
that.
over there, yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's Paxo was in a really good position after on the doorstep or fast on the doorstep, but now it's like I would not be surprised if Hamster was actually like dead even with him.
We're losing the light.
At the moment. Well, maybe not after this launch, but
Still not losing that much time. So
yeah,
Break it down.
I have to imagine this is even.
yeah, I think so as well.
Oh, I think heater splits are gonna come up a little bit late, but they will show up eventually.
We'll be left in the dark a bit longer.
Yeah, apparently there was a slight problem here. Oh, Hamster's actually ahead now.
2 seconds.
The company passed into the mountain
This is as
through the secret door.
almost as equal as it can be into the last
Yeah.
level.
Yeah, though. It's absolutely crazy here. Can Paxo clutch this up? Or will Hamster take a 2-1 and give himself a massive advantage? Well, I guess it's not really not an advantage whoever it goes to, but like we did say a couple times throughout this grand final, Hamster has a better PB by like 30 seconds, so he is he's the expected winner, so he would kind of leave Paxo in the dust if he were to win this race, but everything can still happen. I did see that Hamster got like an insanely crazy statue skip. He got like boosted while doing it, so definitely making
Definitely
up
in the lead
more
now.
time.
Doesn't look like it, but he does have 8 to 10 seconds of stream delay over Paxo.
Yeah, he actually also has slower loads. I did notice that. Like his load into the Necromancer was
Okay.
like whole 2 seconds slower.
So also save some time on that. So yeah.
Oh, Paxo
Ooh.
getting the launch. Is
What
he
just-
gonna? Oh,
He's out of bounds. Ah, that's unfortunate.
that's just so unfortunate. Yeah, that launch, we don't really know why it happens. Sometimes it just does. And it technically is faster by like quite a bit.
If you can aim it well.
Yeah, but nobody's practiced with it. Nobody knows how to do it properly, unfortunately, because it's insanely difficult to replicate. So that was just I mean, that was
Yeah.
just a really sad time loss for Paxo. Definitely like 20 seconds behind now.
We'll have to look to the launches in the last room.
My wings are a hurricane.
Because a bad launch can
I was just
lose you a lot of time.
Your reputation precedes you, O Smaug the tyrannical. Truly, you have no equal on this earth.
I just wanna let's kind of see what the delta here is.
We've no fire hot enough to set them ablaze.
Have we not? I did not look to see you so easily
It seems to be, yeah, I believe it's like 22 seconds of difference right now.
slow and fat.
That's a very rough math, but we don't have the actual split times, or like the room
It's a
splits.
guesstimate,
So.
I guess.
Yeah. Hamster will be going into the launches in just a
And he
couple
has
seconds.
been struggling with this first one.
Yeah, I mean, not only with the first one, he's been struggling with all of them today. And he does need all of them to go well now. Does get it second try, okay. Paxo gets it first
Paxo
try.
gets it instantly. Let's look at Lost Launch. Hasn't worked yet today, but it does now for Hamster. It does
Doesn't
not
for
for
Paxo.
Paxo.
That's,
And
again, does not
does
get
not
the
get
crit.
the...
This is... Yeah, Paxo is in a really bad position right now. Well, at this point, Hamster needs to break the box on Jack Launch.
Yeah.
Or he just gets insanely unlucky. Yeah, the lead definitely grew for Hamster in this
For
second
sure.
room of inside information. And now he just
Lost
has
launch.
one.
Clutching up
Yeah.
for him now.
Yeah, the second time Lost Launch has worked today. Pretty crazy stuff. Out of the 6 total attempts. Let's see the Jack Launch. And we'll get it first try. Yeah, I mean,
And that's GG for the Hamster, I would imagine.
Yeah, for this match, or for this race, for sure. And Paxo actually doesn't get enough height. With a, oh, looks like with a 23-10 for Hamster. Yeah, I mean, Paxo... The problem with Jack Launch is if you miss it like that, where if you just don't get enough height, it gets pretty annoying to try and get it again. He does get it eventually, but I mean, this is definitely another win for Hamster with a 2-1 score right now. And
It's looking good for Hamster to get the win next one, but of course, still needs to be played. Paxo is not done yet.
yeah, Hamster only needs to win one match now in order to get the first place in the Lego The Hobbit Restricted 90% Season 2 tournament. But Paxo needs to win both of the next matches in order to win, so he is in a really bad spot now. But I believe in the Paxo clutch.
It would be absolute cinema if he clutches up here and we go to a game 5.
Yeah. Paxo clutching the game 5 and then Hamster crashing at the end of Inside Information in the last race.
Ooh.
I actually don't know if that's ever happened, like a crash at the end of that level, but hopefully that doesn't happen.
In the first room, definitely, but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, the first room, I do know about that one. But
Adventures. It began long ago in a land far
obviously,
away
our crash master in this tournament is definitely Flaming Laser.
peaceful and prosperous.
Crashed in 2 spots I've never seen before.
Of the greatest kingdom in Middle-earth.
And yeah, we'll be starting the next race pretty much immediately. Both runners are already ready.
Mightiest of
The Hamster enjoying the cutscene here.
Yeah.
lay secure in the lives of his son
Pretty good cutscene.
and grandson. All would pay homage to him.
It's like
And,
once
yeah,
again.
Paxo goes, and now it's almost equal.
Yeah. Best
Deep within the mountain itself.
or least amount of stream delay difference we've had so far.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And yeah, I mean, this could be the final race of this tournament. If Paxo doesn't win this one, the #1 spot goes to the Hamster. So, I mean, for the sake of our viewing pleasure here, I am really hoping Paxo can win this one. And he is all in this match, taking the best possible and the most risky line in this second room.
Yeah. Both runners have been going for those lines all match, haven't failed them yet, so definitely very on point, both of them. Also, all match we have seen high 22s, low 23s. Only
Running like rivers through stone.
Paxo last run, I guess, was a bit of a higher 23, but still such high level here, and any mistakes will be punished.
Yeah, yeah. The worst run we've had today was a 23:47 or something. So that's still a really good time. It just goes to show how well the runners are playing today.
Mm-hmm.
Will this be the last flute dance of this tournament? I guess we'll find out. Might as well be. Looks like
If anyone has a brain fart again, like Hamster last run.
He did mess up one, but that was probably just a misclick.
Yeah, it's very easy to misclick these ones.
Looks like Paxo had some less than stellar speed there. Yeah, both of them didn't have the most excellent build ever. Paxo with decent enough gems. He has a silver and a gold next to... Oh, that's actually 2 silvers. I didn't see that. He does one-shot one of them. Oh, he messes up
And
that
he
one.
messes up the...
Whatever it is. Is that diamond?
The blue one, sapphire? Oh,
Well, yeah, the ore looks like sapphire, but when it drops, it looks like diamonds. I'm not sure. Probably sapphire. Okay, so no
gems,
barrier
blue gems.
skipness.
Let's keep it at that.
Yeah, blue gems, sure. Yeah, no barrier skip misses so far. We are 8 for 8 on barrier skips.
Yep.
And on gem skips as well.
Yeah, on like the one try skips, they haven't missed a single one.
Well, lost launch, but
Fair.
not exactly always their fault. Oh, Paxo with a first try vertical this time. Yeah, you can kind of just see how much the one player strat saves. They were entering this room pretty much even. And yet Hamster saved just a tiny bit of time. And will now be ahead again. Hamster has been ahead out of every single Greatest Kingdom so far.
That's true. Definitely the better player in this level. Yet Paxo has had the better level 2s, or at least the splits.
Yeah, definitely. I think Paxos also had the better Necromancers in every single race, unless I'm mistaken. Actually, no, except for the last one, because he messed up Birdless, like, a bit. And what is that camera for him? What is happening right now? He like loaded into the hub and his camera was like facing the other direction than it usually is. That was so weird. And looked like it threw him off because he didn't get the buddy up first try.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely think it throws you off. You are used to seeing a single view and immediately doing your inputs, and then suddenly those inputs don't work anymore. So
Yeah. Hamster again did go for the 2 hover and ended up saving just a tiny bit of time to Paxo. I think Hamster also had a faster bush launch. And I mean, yeah, this is this next part of this split has been the troublesome part for Hamster today, so we'll see if he maybe redeems himself.
they are almost equal, though. Or at least equal on the screen.
Yeah,
I guess that means Hamster is the second or 3 ahead. But for all intents and purposes, they are equal at the moment.
Yep. And I'm actually curious. I'm gonna count the hovers here, how many they do. So they both did 8. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
7 is the amount that you can like technically go for. I think that nobody ever really does do. Let's see if sign launch is better for Hamster this race. It is, but Paxo doesn't get it.
Paxo, oh, yeah. Gets
Okay.
it. Second try, but quite a slow second try, I would say.
Yeah, this is
And
a pretty-
also misses the trigger 2 times. That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Definitely
aimed a little bit.
a bit of a worse. Looking for proof here for Paxo.
Yeah, does get the jumps first try. Both of them do. Definitely losing a bit to Hamster again.
Yep, and Hamster will have built out his lead a bit more. What's 6 seconds out of level 1? Let's see. And
Well,
12 seconds. Paxo taking exactly 3 minutes.
oh yeah, true.
The abandoned fortress of Dol Guldur was
And I mean, this is the... Paxo is in a really bad spot right now, I'd say. He's only 12 seconds
Yeah.
behind, sure, but that is 12 seconds against the Hamster. And that's a problem halfway into the run.
Yeah, the Hamster has definitely been having faster on the doorsteps and inside information. Except, I guess, for the first one, but even then it was not that much difference.
Yeah, Hamster with a good setup for Birdless. Paxo.
Oh, getting
This
stuck.
is fine. Yeah, this is fine.
Okay,
Just
just takes a little bit longer.
did lose probably like 7 seconds there. Not good for him, but he will get the trick at least. Well, hopefully. Yeah.
Yep, he does. But a bit more time loss that he definitely does not need here.
Yeah, no, this is what I was saying. This is just like every second Paxo loses. It's just detrimental, I think, at this point. He really needs to fight to be able to get the 5th match, and so far it's looking pretty grim.
Yeah, Hamster as well is looking locked in at the moment. Hasn't missed a single thing. Like the sloppiness that we saw a little bit in some of the previous races, he has fixed.
Yeah,
Especially that
definitely,
second split.
definitely the cleanest looking for proof split we've seen from Hamster, and from both of them probably. As in Hamster's split, this race has been better than Paxos or Hamster's in the races before.
True, true.
Seems like Hamster is like,
Finishing off Azog here.
yeah, he's like half a phase ahead. Maybe a little bit more.
Into the boss fight. Hamster is going for the right side again here.
Yeah, it would be cool if we could see their room splits, like which runner actually has a faster Necromancer fight. Because like we've said, it's like impossible to tell just by looking at it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately that's not an option
Or even just
for us.
to time the frames from how long the blue hand takes.
Yeah, but I'm a little bit too lazy to do that right now.
Yeah.
Seems to be that Hamster is... Yeah, I think my estimate of like about half a phase was correct. He's just about to get the second hand while Paxo just started getting the purple hands on the second phase.
Yep. I think it's 4 hands per phase.
I don't know.
Like 2 sets of 2.
Yeah. It does seem like that's the case. And Hamster actually lost quite a bit of time on that second build. Like, straight up took like 3 seconds to build the statue.
Yeah, sometimes the collision of the pieces is weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I
what the
wanna
cause
say
is, but yeah, there's quite a bit of variance there.
I wanna say Paxo will definitely be saving time in this Necromancer fight.
But we'll probably not see it in the splits, as he did lose that time in Virtus.
Yeah. Just like from looking at the screen, it seems like Paxo gained time.
Yeah, it does. Because he's also just now building the last one.
Yeah. The difference seemed to be a lot bigger entering the fight. Yeah, I mean, he did lose time in the level, like you said.
What?
5 seconds.
What is it now? Yeah, 5 seconds. That's... He lost more than 5, definitely more than 5 seconds.
Well, no, well, so the
In
difference is
Virtus.
the difference is 17 seconds, but he lost 5 in that split. That's what I...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The company had arrived at the main gates of the once.
Both have a very, very similar icicle launch. Hamster not getting first try. Paxo with some shaky hands right there.
But does get it first. Yep.
Yeah, we'll
first.
get it first. And Hamster with a disaster fast OTD. Well, okay, maybe not. Well, he definitely lost a lot of time, but he is still not that far behind. Maybe he is even still ahead of Paxo.
Yep. He did have that 20 seconds or almost 20-second lead. So I don't think the lead will be as big now.
Definitely not. Very, very even right now on screen.
We're losing the light. Come on.
So, but Paxo needing 3 turns there and losing some time again at the end of this level.
Yeah, that was the least clean room 2 of OTD we've seen from Paxo so far, which just goes to show how consistent he has been at this launch today. Surely it's like 10 seconds now.
Paxo definitely regained some time here. And exactly 10 seconds.
Well, there we go.
Very nicely
Yeah,
guessed there.
but again, in the last race, this difference was only 2 seconds in favor of Hamster, and now it's 10. So, Paxo really needs to clutch here. in order to have a chance.
Oh,
and
and gets booted off the
Not
the
a good
ladder.
start. Not a good start. Maybe toast slide for the fans from Hamster in this race.
Tales and songs fall utterly short of your enormity, O Smaug.
If he feels comfortable to do it. He does miss statue skip there. And a very coffee one there. So Paxo definitely saved some time over Hamster there.
Yeah, you look at 2 seconds. Save there. Yeah, what Paxo needs right now, like, if Hamster goes for Toast Slide and misses it a lot, that would be really good for Paxo. I don't actually think that's gonna happen, because it does seem like Hamster is playing pretty safe here, like, hasn't gone for Toast Slide in any of these races today. So it's just pretty much down to the launches. Maybe we'll see a launch here, hopefully not. Not for Hamster. Not for Paxo. Okay.
Ooh, and Paxo struggling with the chandelier. Ooh, struggling a lot. That's unfortunate for him.
Yeah, that was like third or fourth try. That's pretty bad. Hamster did not go for Toast Slide, so playing it really safe today in this room.
But he can do it. Like, he's in the lead. He both in race wins and just in this race.
Yeah, I mean, again, this has to be like a 25-second lead right now for Hamster,
My claws are spears.
which is
Probably.
pretty big going into the unskippable cutscene.
It's about the same as last race, I would say. Which
Yeah, it doesn't look
Hamster
like it.
won quite handedly, so
O Smaug the
it's looking dire for Paxo.
you have no
It is, yeah. I mean, will we see our Lego the Hobbit restricted any percent tournament winner from this race, or will we have to wait another race? I am hoping for all of us that that Paxo clutches this one up, and we still get to watch the 5th race. But yeah, I don't know. Like Origin said, it's not looking too good
Set them ablaze.
in that regard.
I did not look to see you so easily outwitted. You have grown slow and fat in your dotage. Slug.
The Hamster has been getting better launches as the match continues, so let's see if that trend continues, and now he also has pretty good launches.
Get those bellows working. Go!
Yeah, his worst launches were in the first match, and after that it's been kind of chill. So we'll see. First launch, first try. So that's really good for him.
That's already looking good. And Paxo, not first try at least. And misses it. Ay. This match is slipping away from him quite fast as the Hamster hits loss launch as well. Not first try, but at this point doesn't matter. As Paxo also doesn't hit it first try and just doesn't hit it period. Does
Okay,
get the
so-
backup pretty fast, but
So is that 5 for 8? Wait, no. How many launch misses have we seen? It's like half. I feel like half of them, like, I feel like in each race, one of them missed it.
I don't think Paxo hit it once.
No, he did in the first one.
Okay.
And Hamster missed it in the first one. But yeah, no, this is Hamster's going into Jack launch, and Paxo is not even fighting Smaug yet. So if Hamster hits this, not exit level, Jesus Christ.
Almost fat fingered his way out of the tournament.
Yeah, no, that would have been a sad way to go. And let's see this. This is gonna work. Well, okay, not enough height.
Not with that. But
It did give him the first try buddy up, but okay, this is gonna work as well. And
there he
there
goes.
we go.
And that is game, set, match for the Hamster. Winning the Hobbit tournament. Jeez.
GG's with a 22-minute time for the very final race as well. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, that is 3-1 for the Hamster, and he will be taking this tournament home with him, winning the first place prize of, what was it, $150 I believe. That is insane. And Paxo didn't have a bad run. We can see the prizes and the placements
Results.
here.
Yep.
Yeah.
With first the Hamster, second CaptainPaxo, and third earlier this week Jack Juggler, winning that match against Flaming Laser. And of course, not to forget it, the best newcomer of this tourney was, I think, a 4-way tie in the tourney, but then looking at PBs, Gamer Olive came out on top there.
Yeah, with a 23-minute 25-second time, just barely ahead of Mega, who has a 23:28. Just managing to snag that best newcomer prize. And I believe that the Hamster has joined us here for a post-game and post-tournament interview. So, hello, the Hamster. Are you here with us?
Hello, yes I am.
Well, other than the fact that
GGs,
you seem pretty tired, how do you feel about this race?
I I feel pretty good. I'm glad that I won. Obviously, I think this was the toughest race out of them all. But I am glad to have came out on top with this one, for sure. I'm definitely disappointed with the first one because I lost, and disappointed with the third one as well. But the second and fourth, I can't complain about a 22 in a race, at least not really at this point. Maybe season 3 and, 3 more years, 22 won't cut it. But for now, 22 is pretty all right.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, man.
Crazy consistent level, yeah. With everything just hovering around that 23 mark. And 22:44 in the second one. That's was that equaling your world record at the time, or did you already have a faster one?
I already had a 23:28 at that point. It's just it hasn't been verified yet. I think I got the 23:28 about a week ago.
Yeah, but like we did mention when you were going into the last level on that, in that run, that it was, I did say that it was maybe a possible record going into that level. Was it actually, or was I lying? Because
Yes,
it seemed like
was.
okay.
So I was 4 seconds behind record, and saves lose just over 4.5 seconds. But I did lose 20 seconds in that level in world record. So I had to play around 10-ish seconds off of PB to get the world record, and I opted not to go for Toast Slide. just for the sake of the tournament.
Yeah.
Didn't really feel worth it. You know, it would have been okay if I got the world record, then it would have been awesome. But especially coming off of that round 1 loss, it's like, okay, I don't want this to go to a 2 and 3. I want to, just win this race and then get my momentum back.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You didn't go for toast slide at all this tournament, just going for the consistency, I suppose.
Yeah, it didn't go very well for me, and it really hasn't gone well for anyone. I personally feel confident in it, but I feel like I was just better off not worrying about it at all, and just knowing that, especially anywhere in the late game, you can lose time on the doorstep, and inside info are so much more difficult than the first 3 splits by a long shot, that just having at least one point of consistency to not worry about, because it's like all in your control, but just having one more thing that's just like you don't even have to worry about it, and yeah, it just kind of helped me be like, okay, well, that's just one last thing I have to worry about, and I can just try to play my best for the rest.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah. So one other thing I was gonna ask about. But yeah, how in that first race you had some struggles with the launches in the second row of inside information. How does that go against how does that go with your statement that buddy ups are 100% consistent?
Oh, I mean, they are. I was doing the setup wrong.
Okay.
There are setups that you have to do, and I was doing it very obviously wrong. The truth is, I was watching the stream, which I don't usually do for races because I feel like it's just it's bad for your mindset to watch the stream.
Mm.
And I was watching, and I was like, okay, there's always a chance that I could catch up to Paxo, and I don't know, adrenaline was really going, and it's just like I'm like, okay, but I have to get all of these first try, and I just go into the first one, and I just do it wrong, and then I do it wrong like 4 more times, and it's like, okay. And the instant I stopped looking at the stream and I actually just focused on my hands and hitting the right angles, I just get it first try. And then I
Yeah.
think I might have missed or messed up Los launch on that one too. The Los launch setup is very, very specific, but that might have been the one that I messed it up too. I'm not sure. But that one is also it's so hard to hit when you have nerves, but it is consistent. But yeah, it's just it's an execution thing. It's just like missing any other skip. The buddy ups are consistent, but you have to manipulate everything perfectly to get them into this point where they're consistent. So that's my answer to that, I guess.
That's a really nice answer to a pretty rage baiting question from me. No, but in all seriousness, yeah, we were talking about that with Origin. It did seem like in the last 3 races you just had way less shaky gameplay than the first race, so that makes sense that yeah, and if you were watching the stream in the first one.
Yeah, yeah. I put it away, and then I would check for a gem skip miss, and I would check for a birdless miss, and then I would check at the end of the unskippable cutscene. And aside from that, like I didn't even always look for all of those for the last 3 races, but then I would just like put it away because it would just be like, okay, yeah, I just don't have to worry about this anymore. I can just focus. I feel like faster gameplay. Paxo is more like unbelievably like so much better at on the doorstep than me, but on the other splits, I feel like I have him. So I feel like it just it really helped to just not look and just focus on playing fast, getting my advantage out of Greatest Kingdom, which is definitely my strongest split compared to everyone else, and
Yeah, for
trying
sure.
to do my best. My looking for proofs were really bad, but it's gonna happen. You're not gonna get 4 perfect runs and 4 no resets. It's just never gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna have some time losses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess from me, like last question I want to ask, what are your plans going forward after this tournament with this game?
Sorry, say that again. I was kind of zoned out.
Sorry, no, I just say like what are your plans going forward with this game after the tourney right now?
Oh, I mean, for this game, I'm not sure. I do think it would be a lot of fun to try to push down for a 21. Um, it's borderline of like the very edge of possibility at this point. So either I need to find like a new little 2-3 second time save, or I need to just really work on optimization. I might move on to another category too, based off of my PC situation. I'm not sure what categories I want to push without like the hardware to be able to do some stuff optimally. But I'm also considering just moving on to another game, going back to Batman or going to TCS. So we'll see what I end up doing with the free time that I have.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, no,
And,
thank you guys for
yeah,
commentating.
Congrats again for winning the tournament. KHO.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for sure.
Yeah, and I guess with that out of the way, we can finish this. We can officially close out this tournament. Origin, do you have any final actually, I guess both of you, do you have any final words to our viewers here?
I guess just huge thanks to Laser and Paxo. Between me, Laser, and Paxo, a lot of the planning went on, but Laser and Paxo were the ones who like made all of the restreaming possible. And thanks to P53 and Hav for helping with Auto Marathon as well to just make this use this great restreaming software, make everything look really nice and smooth. So yeah, huge thanks to them for helping to organize this tournament and make it so much fun to play in.
I couldn't have said it better myself. They did an amazing job organizing. Behind the scenes, at least as a runner, everything went swimmingly. So no critique there. Job well done.
Yeah, and I guess that'll be it from us. Again, thank you everybody for watching this whole tournament. We will be sure to upload all of the remaining matches as well as this grand final to the Lego Speedruns YouTube channel in the upcoming week or so. I'll just quickly make sure to post the link to the channel in chat. So if you missed any of the matches or you want to rewatch them, you can find them. You will be able to find them on this channel in a bit. And with that out of the way, that's it from us.